Vibe Show 97.9 in full effect. How y'all doing? Listen, y'all already know what time it is when I'm on here. We got another amazing show lined up for y'all tonight. I know y'all watching the football games or whatever. I know it's some people that's kind of sad tonight, and there's some happy people tonight. I'm happy tonight. So listen, y'all make sure y'all keep it locked in. It's the Vibe Show 97.9. Yep, Vibe Show 97.9. I'm your host, Kano the Don, the Vibe King. Welcome all. Tonight we have a special show for y'all tonight. This is my friend right here. This queen, I don't think I know anybody that's outworking her right now. I think that I'll be getting it in, I'll be working. I think this queen is outworking me though. She wears multiple hats, man. I'm telling you. I'm talking about counselor, author, radio host, professor, inspirational speaker, and founder of the nonprofit Sisters Second Chance, my friend, the very lovely Sasha Mercedes. What's up, friend?
Hey, friend. I love that introduction.
Thank you so much. Listen, welcome back to the show. It hadn't been that long. It ain't been that long.
It feels like it's been a long time. But
It do feel like it's been a long time. You're a regular now. You know what I'm saying? So we do this all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm waiting to come on Climax.
Come on, look, I'm waiting. As soon as you can hear it coming.
Y'all popping over there. I'm talking about the show is amazing. I'm watching it grow to new heights, and it's just like I'm seeing it. I'm just, how you see things just manifest. I'm watching it grow, and I just feel like the show is so necessary. I love the vibes. It's just amazing. It really is.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming back.
Of course, I love this platform. You guys are doing some amazing things. It's especially lovely to see Black men supporting and doing something so amazing like this. So right. I love it.
The last time you came on, had the pandemic hit then?
Yes, definitely.
But we didn't have the second strand then.
We hadn't had a second strand, but we in a second pandemic.
we back again with the second pandemic now.
Yeah, we're not shut down yet, but yeah.
Right. Let's start there though. Let's start there with your feelings on that, because being entrepreneurs and having our brands and stuff like that, trying to maneuver through it all, and then now we got this metaverse stuff is kicking in, and I would like to just talk to you about, just to get your thoughts on from that period to now. We got the new strand. Just your thoughts on everything that's been going on, because it's been a lot.
It's crazy. That's the first thing I gotta say.
Right.
I think it's crazy. I know that's so simple to respond, but it's just crazy how much we're having to endure. Um, I'm more concerned at this point with the mental health of our community,
Right.
because this is our new norm. It's not going back to 2019 anymore. Uh, we have to adjust to this new thing, the masks, the vaccines, whether or not to get vaccinated, or and whether or not to see your family,
Right.
and that's having a huge impact on the community. And for my personal experience with my businesses as an entrepreneur, I have had an overflow of clients, new consumers needing mental health services. So
Right.
through my nonprofit, we offer free counseling, but through my private practice, of course, it's for profit. And I'm sworn with clients to the point where I'm starting now to look for some more help. I'm actually looking for grants to support me getting more help, because it's just overwhelming.
Yeah, it really, really is. The economy is inflated from a financial standpoint now. Things are going up, from houses to the real estate market is prices have went up. The car prices have went up. Food prices, gas, everything is going up. It's just it's just one of them things, man, where it just have you in a mental place if you're not strong, because like you said, me, I try to always keep myself mentally evolving with everything. I do know that things are not going to go back to the times where those places in our lives where things were, as they say, regular.
Yeah.
Nothing's regular anymore. And I think most of all, just trying to make the adjustments. Like, people are having difficulties with not adjusting mentally
Yeah.
to it, because whether we like it or not, I mean, the pandemic is here, the other strand is here, and any other strand that they want to introduce is going to be here too.
Absolutely.
And I think that the strong will survive. But me being one of those conspiracy theorist type guys, I don't think it's far-fetched with a lot of stuff that's going on. I think a lot of it's premeditated. Um, but it is a scary thing, though.
That's definitely a conversation we can have outside of here.
Right,
I'm not
right.
gonna say I'm not gonna, but that I'm with you. I feel like it's a whole lot more than what is being put out about what is really going on. And I feel like it's one of those type of conversations that people don't want to have. They don't want to talk about why this is really happening. They don't want to talk about what this could be leading to. They don't want to talk about all of those underlying issues. All they want to do is force whatever the society or whatever the government is saying to do. But I just say, research everything yourself and then make your decision. That's what I say. Do the best.
Yeah, you right on that, Sasha, though. It's just I think that it's sad that we can't have those conversations, because I mean, we can't run away from reality, and I've been on this earth long enough to know that some fishy stuff is going on, and when things don't seem right or whatever, because we've had viruses and all type of stuff or whatever, a lot of stuff going on or whatever, I mean, shit, AIDS is still out here. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, let's not
Literally
forget
just
about
said
that.
that yesterday on the radio. What did we forget about AIDS?
Yeah, yeah, So I don't know. Shout out to Tracy Kendrick on the check-in right now. We appreciate your love. That's your mom?
Yes.
Oh my God. Mama, that's Auntie. How you doing? Oh my God, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Big shout out to moms too. I want to talk to you though, because me and you, we're really good friends. I love you so much.
Love
I
you back.
respect your grind and everything that you stand for. Um, I love talking to you. I want to talk to you about from I want to talk to you about support though, because I see you I see you making the adjustments. I see you keeping up with everything, social media wise. You got so many different things going on. You got your TikToks going on. I see you flourishing over there as well, building over there as well. I'm kind of late to the party myself, but I
You
see
ain't late.
people
Just
trying
come
to
right on in. You
they
ain't
they catching on a little bit, and I'm catching a little fire over there a little bit or whatever. But I want to know, like, as you get older, of course, wisdom, sets in. You've been through a lot in your life. Talk to me though, how do you the mentality and mindset that you have as far as keeping up with everything, being able to tap your brands in on all of these different marketing and media things that's coming out that are free based too, by the way. I say anybody that don't have anything going on outside of working, just working right now, there's something wrong with that.
exactly. Exactly.
Talk to me about that.
So for me personally, what I first of all do is go back to my reason for my purpose and my reason for doing any of this in the beginning,
Mhm.
which is to break stigma around mental health, to open up people's awareness to being there for each other and being themselves.
Right.
And so when whatever platform I'm on, whether I get backlash or not, I promote being yourself despite the title, despite the status, despite what's going on. Be okay with being you. And so one of the things that I have struggled with has been finding a good balance between what does my audience want
Right.
and what do I care about them wanting, if I be honest with you.
Mm.
I think that at some point people don't want to see what they think they don't want to see because they're so used to masking who they really are.
Right.
So they want you to mask it too because, oh no, you shouldn't be dancing because you're a therapist, and you shouldn't be dancing because you're a mom, or you shouldn't be. No, 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 no.
Mhm.
I'm human.
Right.
And I enjoy dancing. I enjoy having a drink here and there. I enjoy smoking a cigar sometimes. Be yourself.
Right.
And I think that that's the platform that I have tried to build. Now I have tried to calm down it a little bit so people can not. Some people feel like they have to run from it whenever they feel like maybe you curse too much or something like that.
Right.
Especially like on the radio or whatever. But my whole platform is to be raw. And I feel like that is what people need to be more okay with, is being themselves and
Mhm.
stop making people feel bad for being themselves. That's why you have so many people that feel inadequate because they don't know how to serve their true purpose if they're hiding behind what you want them to be.
Right. Right. Let me ask you this though. Do you think that people are afraid to be themselves or whatever? Because it's funny that you say that, because I was having a conversation with a coworker, and it just seems like the farther we go on in these years, more into the millennium, it seems like people are hiding behind other things, or afraid to be themselves.
Yes. I do think people are hiding behind whatever it is they're hiding behind. And I think it's also because we don't have this, our environment is not so welcoming.
Mhm.
I will say this new generation of the children, I mean, I can say to them, they actually are trying to be a little bit more like, I'm gonna be myself regardless of what our parents did. I'm noticing that with them.
That's real. That's
And,
real.
and I love that about them. It's a little different, but I love it about them. Um, and I think that that is the biggest thing, is that I'm seeing a whole lot of people that put on this fake aid about who
Mhm.
they are, what they're about. And social media doesn't help because social media makes it so easy for you to portray whatever life it is that you want to pretend to be in.
Right.
And you could look like you're I don't know, Michelle Obama. I love her. Anyways, Michelle
Mhm.
Obama on social media or something, but at home you may be really going through, and I don't know, Michelle Obama may be going through some things, but my point is, on social media she looks good, but you don't know what's going on behind those closed doors. And we really need to start being a little bit more transparent about what's going on and make people feel more welcome to be themselves and be okay with that, because I really truly think that's why you have so much suicide. People are not happy with themselves. I think that's why our society has gotten, if you notice, if you look on my last couple of videos and stuff, I've stopped putting on lashes a little bit as much lately. And because I noticed that I started not to like my own lashes. Now, it's something as simple as that.
That's deep.
Something as simple as that. I started not to like something that's a part of me, because I'm seeing it so much, and I'm like, oh, I got to do this because I got to fit into this makeup. I got to fit into this societal thing. Something as simple as a lash. So can you imagine how it is with your personal appearance, your personal feelings, your personal emotions, or your purpose, how you may hide behind it, when especially with something as simple as a lash make you feel like that?
Sasha, let me ask you this though, because this is good right here. I like where we're going, because this is a virus within the communities though. I always say social media is a gift and a curse.
Yes.
Because I see it a lot. I'm starting to see people, and I would like to get your perspective on it. I'm starting to see people talking to social media, putting all their business out there on social media. Like you can practically tell when somebody is going through something. How healthy is that from a mental standpoint? You know what I mean? Like, do you feel like some stuff should be safeguarded? Some stuff should be for self and not for public exposure, showing your mom or something in the hospital saying, pray for me, Facebook, or with two views on it, and these people don't care. Talk to me about that from a mental
so I hate that you had to ask me, because I'm gonna be real.
That's why you on here, baby. You know that. We don't play no games on here.
I absolutely can't stand it. I think that we have gotten to a point where we don't know how to have communications with the right people or be transparent with the people. Sometimes those conversations that you're having with social media really is a conversation you need to be having with your, can I cuss? Damn.
Yeah, you know that.
Okay. And what I'm saying is people run to social media because they may not be getting the attention that they really would like at home. So they're putting it out on social media saying, whatever it is they're saying about their situation to get attention. They're taking the pictures in the hospital and stuff like that. And, I don't get it. And the thing is, another realm where I see this too much at is when people start dating someone. You're dating someone and you want to take a picture and put them up on your social media, and then next week you got a new woman, a man. Like, come on now.
Facts.
Let's stop. Let's stop trying to get attention from social media and give yourself some damn attention. Because that's what the problem is. You haven't built the relationship with yourself, so you're seeking it from all of these other people. Now, I'm a poster. I like to post pictures and things like that, and people get it twisted. It's mostly for promotion. You look at the quote. But let me tell you something. People are posting because they don't have these relationships with themselves. They don't know how to say, hey, you are beautiful. Hey, you're having a fucked up moment. Or, hey, I need to get myself together, or whatever it is that they need to be doing. They don't know how to sit down and say that to themselves. So they find themselves getting on social media or getting on some platform to get the world to hear about it, when they should be having this conversation with themselves or with God or the person that they're having a challenge with.
Wow. That's deep. That's deep. It's an ongoing conversation that I feel like has to be had. We got to pay some bills. It's the Vibe Show 97.9. We here vibing out with my sister, the one and only Sasha Mercedes. Y'all keep it locked. Don't go nowhere. Vibe Show 97.9. We are back. Y'all already know what the vibes are. Vibing on the highest level with the one and only the Queen Sasha Mercedes. Y'all know how we do. Hope everybody having a blessed Sunday, relaxed Sunday thus far. Now let me ask you this because I feel like in a way that it's taking people away from personal interactions is the space that they're pushing for. Like for instance the metaverse, like I'm all about evolving, and I'm all, the world is going to evolve. I'm all about that, but like at the same time I still personally like physical interaction. I still like to actually talk to people. I still feel that that's the most effective marketing that you could do and building with someone on a physical level. But I feel like the place that we're going, I just feel like, everybody's on social media. Nobody likes to talk to anybody anymore. Everybody's either texting, emailing, or talking through devices, when it's so much more effective to be able to get on the phone with somebody. Now, initial connection, okay, cool. We initially connecting through email, via text or whatever. But I feel like at some point we should still be able to talk and be able to conversate or whatever. But I feel like this new generation, I feel like nobody's talking. The kids don't want to go outside and even play anymore because they on the game, or they on TikTok, or they, these social media platforms can be effective when you're pushing your brand or to be entertained in a way. But I think that there should be some cutoff as well, because I just feel like it's mentally hurting us as well.
It is. It is. I'm gonna just tell you. This past week, I've had at least three of my, I call them my client friends,
Uh-huh.
that some between the ages of 21 and even 35 that have never had a real date.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Okay. Don't know how to have a conversation. Don't know how to socialize in a way to, I guess you could say initiate or attract someone, because they're so caught up in social media and having to do the dating online. And so to
Mhm.
go up and talk to someone freaks them out.
Right.
So it's built this forum for social anxiety. So a lot of people are scared to talk to people. They're scared to do that face-to-face motion now. And let's be real, the trend of anxiety in our kids is everybody, all the kids, oh yeah, I have anxiety. Oh, like it's a trend, oh, I have anxiety. Oh, I have anxiety. So I think it's a thing that we really need to do something about real quick, because you talk about how we don't have a lot of people in staying in marriages, and the increase in divorce and issues with dating, issues with communication in families.
Hmm.
Can you imagine how bad it's gonna be when people don't know how to socialize, people don't know how to be transparent? I had somebody, literally, I talked about it the other day, got frustrated with me about talking about being transparent. They say, oh, since you like that word, yeah, I love it,
Hmm.
because you need to communicate. And it's something that we got away from. And if I be honest, I say got away from, but I sometimes wonder if we ever got to it in the first place.
That's deep.
Yeah, think about just and not to affect or come at our Black community, but there's a lot of secrets. Um,
Oh my God. You right.
yeah,
You right about that. And I, for one, I don't. Sometimes I feel like digging, because I don't knock the parents in a
no,
way, because we don't know the sacrifices and everything that they went through to try to protect us. Um, some things we didn't need to know. You know what I'm saying? I think that they went out of their way to protect us and keep us from being exposed to so many things too early on. And I think that that's a part of the problem, because they just exposed, the children are so exposed to so much right now, to the point that it's you got to put safe things on this, you got to try to block this site, you got to try, because it's just, the world is exposed, it's just exposed to everything right now, you know
I
what I
think
mean?
that because of the way the world has evolved, we have no choice but to have openness now.
Hmm.
And there is no the only way to protect is to teach.
Facts.
Because if you are allowing them to be on TikTok to learn about STDs, sex, polygamy, whatever, that they're learning about, because these kids know everything. My children knew about what was it? Not bisexual, it was
Translation.
pansexual. I said, what's that? My sons had to tell me what it was, okay? You know, this was a couple of years ago, but I didn't know what it was. You
Mm,
know, all I knew was bisexual. It was the same to me, you
right,
know.
right.
Now that I've done more and I've learned it, and really that's like one of my, I guess you could say, my focus areas is the LGBT community, is to, learn more and to, gain more knowledge and understanding on that community, because there's so many different things that we're dealing with. And I think I need to know, we all need to understand. And but we got kids we're raising. We need to understand what our kids are dealing with.
Hmm.
We really do. We need to understand that. And, in a lot of these situations now, I'm seeing people try to hide their kids from it, or uh, shelter them, but there's no sheltering anymore. Now,
It's all the way out there now.
yeah, now you're letting their friends and their peers and other people teach them. And you definitely don't want that.
Right. I mean, it's on TV, it's on commercials. I mean, it's more exposed now than anything. So you're right. I totally agree with you. You know, we do need to be in the teaching mode with educating our seeds on um what they're going to be exposed to anyway.
Yeah,
You know, it ain't like, like you said, we can't, you can't hide it anymore. It's out there. You're seeing it. It's on the jobs. They got trans bathrooms now, and all different types of things out there that I may not be with it. You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, it's out there, and it's not going anywhere. I just, I don't know sometimes, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. So sometimes I try to stay prayed up in my lane. I try to stay out the way. That's my new thing. I'm all the way out the way. Um, but at the same time, I'm woke and I'm paying attention to the world change around me, but I always do like to reminisce on the good times, because that's all we got is our memories, and they can't take that away from us. Our
no,
memories
not at all.
and the good times. Now I understand why my grandmother and my grandfather used to always be talking about the old times, and it brought them so much joy just to think about those times, the happy times, because now in the world that we living in right now, it's just like, families are separated, or either beefing, not getting along, friends them fell out. You can't really trust nobody no more. Everybody trying to snake you. Anybody will do anything to try to get on or get ahead or use you in some type of way. It's like the value is just the love, the loyalty and all that stuff. Those things are being devalued in a way.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And it is just, it's truly just sad. It's just sad.
Yeah.
I don't know why our mindset has conformed to this at this point. I say our because we all play a part in this, whether it's not given enough knowledge, or whatever, because we all
Mhm.
have this knowledge that we should be spreading, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just I don't know why it has come to this point, but I know personally have experienced some of those things you just stated. And you can love, and that's one thing you have to know about support and dealing with stuff like that. You can love people, but sometimes you may have to say what you need to do and try your best to explain and teach. But then sometimes you have to protect yourself and slide out of those situations, because sometimes people learn lessons from you leaving them, from
Mm.
letting them ponder on it and deal with themselves, because some of this stuff is self-evaluation stuff. Some of this stuff you can't teach people. And so it's like a good balance between them self-evaluating and you being open enough to express, like I do in my books or whatever, express what you've gone through, your experiences, and what you think you can add to what they're going through, or maybe not add in a negative way, but add as far as knowledge to maybe help them.
Right. I love that, Sash. And I also want to thank you. Yes, guys, I am amongst the special people. I got my personal book in, and it's not just a regular book. Y'all might have a book, but mine is personally autographed. Let's be clear here. I'm in a different category on the in Sasha's
That's right.
but I love this. I was so excited when I got my book. Our Body's Thirst for Gratitude, Love, and Freedom. Talk to me a little bit about this. I just got it yesterday, and I cannot wait to dive into it tonight. I'm going to do some reading tonight. Talk to me about that, because you have several books out. This one right here was the one that you sent me, though. You could have sent me any book, but you sent me this one. Talk to me about it.
I sent you that book particularly because I feel like gratitude is something that we didn't properly learn. I think we learned how to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Not to cut you off, Sasha. I got to acknowledge Mama right quick. Mama said, LOL. Mine is autographed also.
She getting you together, okay?
We special, Mama. We special. Continue. I'm sorry.
Well, okay. So in reference to gratitude, that word itself, I noticed as I pondered on it, I actually was reading Stormy Wellington's book, The 90 Days to Success, I think is the name of the book, or the 9, I can't remember. I'm gonna find it, and I think it was 90 Days to Success, or 9 Laws of Success.
Okay.
And I just, as I read, I realized, that we get so used to saying thank you to other people.
Mm-hmm.
But until I became an adult, I had never said thank you to myself.
Hold up. You ain't never lying about that.
Never said thank you to myself. I work hard. I bust my butt. I done been through some tough times and pulled myself out and fell back down and came back. And I ain't never said thank you. I'm proud of you. I was like, what in the world are we doing?
I got to write that down. That's deep.
How is it that I can thank this other person and I can give all this energy out, but I ain't sending none of it in? And how is it that we think we're gonna do so much for everybody else? Like we the givers, we want to give. If you're not giving to you ain't sowing a seed to yourself.
Wow.
So I said, I'm writing a book about it. I want to write a book about it. As far as people grasping what the point was of the book, I don't think people really grasp what the point of the book was yet. So I'm going to be doing a lot more promoting about it, because I noticed, and it doesn't matter any community, you can ask anybody, when is the last time you said thank you to yourself? And a lot of people don't. They'll be like, never. Ask people, start asking people. And It's sad because we have to start teaching our kids this and ourselves this, because you deserve as much gratitude to yourself and love it on yourself from yourself as somebody else does from you.
Now, Sash, let me ask you something on that. Just to touch on that. Do you think that that's something that we taught to be that way, though, from a mental aspect? Because we're taught to be a certain type of way, and some of those jewels that we inherited from young, going through our adolescent times or whatever, a lot of that stuff is just inherited, that we've carried and been taught, and we just have not let go of, as far as from that. What you think about that?
Absolutely. I think it's something we were taught. I think that it's something our parents was taught. I think it was something that their parents was taught. So it's nobody's fault.
Right.
our fault now if we know and we're not starting to teach it.
That's facts.
So even my mom, she was been on meditation with me. I've been doing a 10-day challenge with my nonprofit organization, meditating in the morning at 7:30. She's been on meditation with me every morning and giving gratitude to herself. You know, because my mama told me how to say thank you. She taught me how to say thank you. You better say thank you. Get a whooping.
That's right. That's right. You already know how that goes.
But I don't think my mom was taught to say thank you to herself. You know, I don't think I need to ask my dad. I don't know if my dad has even said thank you to himself. You know, and my brother, I saw my brother on here, Christian Johnson. I saw him pop up. I wonder if he ever said thank you to himself. You know,
I gotta ask my people that as well, and I'm going to use that. I appreciate that gem you just dropped on. I'm gonna use that for my TikTok tomorrow. Because I'm kicking my, my personal page. I'm kicking that off with. I'm just gonna let that be an inspiration page. Just finding my niche.
I'm gonna do it. So you let me know when you get started, so I can do it.
Yeah, that right there is deep. You really like just hit me with that one though, because I think that for me and you, with us doing multiple things, study growing, we have that tunnel vision. We keep moving, towards the new thing, trying to create opportunities within the brand, trying to create that financial freedom and open up doors for folks that's deserving of opportunities. I think we kind of get lost in the sauce sometimes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I never, somebody told me the other day, they was like, we was having a conversation and I wasn't really complaining, but I find myself sometimes feeling like, I'm not doing enough or something, you know what I mean? And they woke me up and was like, yo, it's like, man, I don't think you realized how far you've come. I don't think you realize the type of people that has been on your show. A-listers, B-listers, top speakers, counselors, insurance people, top credit people. Like, you have come a long way, man. Like, you need to really look and see your accomplishments. And it really hit me different, Sasha. I'm not gonna lie, and I really had to go back and look at my own presentation and look at all of the people that has been on the show, including yourself, and all of the beautiful relationships that I have built within this journey. It's truly a blessing and it's truly amazing, this amazing ride that God has me on,
Absolutely. And I'm glad whoever it was you was talking to got you together, because
AK Hall.
Well, AK, okay. Shout out to AK. But anyways, yeah, definitely. I'm glad he got you together, because I suffer with the same thing. I feel like that's why I'm always adding something new. Feel like I'm not. I think my biggest thing, and maybe this is something you might want to think about, is I feel like I'm not reaching enough people. I feel like they're not hearing.
I feel
different ways. Like, if I'm dancing or writing a book or producing my shows or something, you're gonna hear it some kind of way. Hopefully, hopefully you'll hear it. It may be because some people are visual learners, some people listen, some people are more touchy, tangible. Maybe if I'm doing a podcast, radio, book, movie, maybe you'll get it. Maybe you'll get it at some point. But I wanted to say to you, my friend, is that what I have to remind myself of all the time is to think of your body as if, how you loan somebody some money. You say you loan somebody $20, right? And they don't appreciate your $20. Are you want to ever give them something again? They don't appreciate you. They treat you like crap. You know this visibly, because they don't appreciate you. They don't have gratitude for you. Would you want to give them the $20 again?
My outer exterior probably wouldn't want to. I'm not gonna lie, because I fight with the old me And then I got the new me that God has, the growth of me growing from, you know, that person I used to be into the person that I am today. And sometimes I find myself, because it's like I'm closer to God now. My relationship is stronger with him now. And I try to battle with the way that he designed me at times. My heart is what I mean. And I find myself being more forgiving, um, being more aware, because I'm not crazy. But I look at people different now. Even the ones that have hurt me on so many different levels, I think about them often, and I always pray for them, and I always wish them well. And if I'm ever in a position to help them again, if that comes up, I think I probably would help them out.
Okay. So if we think about the old part of you where you
Okay.
said you want to say no,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to think about if your body, think about this as if you was giving that money or your body was giving you something.
Mm-hmm.
And your body giving you all of this, all that you're accomplishing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Your body giving you the success with your platform, your body giving you all your goals, your body giving you healthiness, your
Mm-hmm.
body giving you wealth, your body's giving you all these things, but you have to be grateful and appreciate it now, because will the body want to continue to give to you again if you're not appreciating it now?
Ooh, that's deep right there. Shout out to Tracy Kendrick on the check-in. Big Tracy said, probably not. I feel that, Sasha. Like I ain't gonna lie. I definitely feel that, and I be battling with that stuff, man, because we talked about this one time when the last time you was on here. We talked about all of the amazing things that you've done to create opportunities for people, and those people have hurt you, have not appreciated the gratitude, that have not appreciated the things and opportunities and doors that you have walked them in, or connections that you may have made for them. It is a crazy thing, that we do have people out there like that. I guess it's just a part of life, but I always try to look at it from a deeper perspective, and I always be like, everybody has their own individual journeys. And like, I met you, for instance, and I only met the outer Sasha, the social media Sasha that I met and fell in love with. Then I started building with you, and we built together, and you allowed me to come into another door in your life where you shared some personal things with me that I wouldn't have never known, because I only knew what I saw, not even knowing that I saw, man, this chick is on, she a professional, she got multiple things going on, man, she doing it, like, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing the backstory of all the things. I wouldn't have never thought that you went through all those things, and still glowing, still shining, still grinding, still motivated, still inspiring, still giving, still helping. Talk to me about your mindset at this level in life.
It's funny that you brought up the people that I feel like didn't appreciate me or have gratitude. And I have been so forgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And I also feel like some people just don't get it. They just don't know. And so what I started realizing is if a person is ignorant to something, not
Right,
calling them when Montgomery we call them ignorant.
right, right.
But if a person is ignorant or don't know, can I really be upset with them if they don't get it? You
That's
know
deep.
what I'm saying? And so what I've started telling myself is, Sasha, everybody is not gonna get it the way you're gonna get it. And that doesn't mean they're beneath you. They may be over here, you may be over here, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And I had to realize, despite that, you might not like how somebody moves. So then you just set that boundary. You send them gratitude, you send them love, and you understand that maybe that their energy doesn't make you feel adequate. And maybe that means that that's not a person that needs to be sucking from you or in the
Mhm.
circle or whatever it is you want to call it. They just don't need to be in your immediate space, because those type of scenarios, when people don't get it and you allow them to keep doing stuff over and over again, they are pulling energy from you, pulling energy from you, and pulling energy until you don't feel like you have anything. I was just telling, I think it was my mom, I said 2021, despite what everybody else thinks, I feel like was not my year. It was
Really?
oh God, I feel like it wasn't my year. I feel like 22 has started off great, but there's some things that people don't know that I'm struggling with now.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I feel like this. I'm starting off realizing that I gotta take I got to take ownership for the people that I've allowed in spaces in my life. And I've tried to keep in spaces in my life when it was time to let them free.
Ooh.
That's my fault. That is not their fault. I can't get mad at them. I got to have gratitude for the space they played in my life, because I learned something from them, period. Whether it hurt me or not, I learned something from them, period.
Mm-hmm.
Send them love, set them free, send them gratitude, wish the best for them for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing that people do. People say that all the time, I wish you the best. They just say it because it's something to say off their tongue. I literally pray for you. I literally have gratitude for you. I really have love for you. I literally can be somewhere and somebody say, oh, do you know somebody have XYZ? Yeah, I know this person. I still sow you a seed, but I just don't want you here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you here. Literally.
Sasha, I love it. Vibe 97.9, man. We just vibing out right now. We got to go and pay some bills, man. I'm telling you, it's always a vibe with Sasha in the building. Shout out to Vibe Show Casper on the check-in. Vibe Show Casper said, hello, you one of his favorites. We're going to go pay some bills. We be right back. Y'all keep it locked in. It's the Vibe Show 97.9.
You are now listening to a Mosquito production. Left for something new. Left for something new. You're here. You're here. Left for something new. Left for something new.
That was the Mosquito brand. You guys make sure y'all get locked in. If you're not subscribed to the Vibe Show 97.9, shame on you. Go ahead on and hit that subscribe button and turn on those bell notifications, please. Yes. Back with the lovely Sasha Mercedes, the queen, my sister. We just vibing out. Now, I want to, first of all, congratulations to your website. I know that you manifested that as well. And I'm not gonna lie, Sasha. I went over there, and when I tell you, you got one of the dopest websites out right now. It's fire. I'm not gonna lie. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You did your thing. You know what I'm saying? You did your thing. And another thing that I really really love about you is you're not just a talker. You back up your words, and you are really manifesting your dreams. I'm seeing you active. You're always busy doing things. And you actually, inspired me to get my little TikTok going, because I was like, man, I didn't understand it at first. You know what I mean? But being tapped in to all of those sources is very, very important when building a brand, because it's all you. You know what I mean? It's all tied into the brand in some way, form, or fashion. It's showing people the professional side. Is showing people that, hey, I'm professional, I'm business, I got things going on, but I'm also still enjoying life and having fun with it as well. So I love that. I just wanted to tell you that.
Thank you. I love to dance, and I'm not the best dancer,
I'm
but
gonna come dance with you. I'm coming out there and dance with you. Trust me.
and so I tell people it's a part of self care too. It really is. It feels good, man. It really does. And I tell a lot of my client friends, I call them my client friends. I tell them,
Mhm.
y'all dance if it's something you like to do. I got one like to do yoga. I got one like to go on the pole. Listen, if that's what you like to do, baby, do it.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Now, interestingly enough, now we talked about the show. We talked about your TV show. Um, and I gotta tap in with you on it because I don't know. I might have to. I don't know. Y'all be going ham on that night. So I want you to talk to me about the overall vision for the show because you know before I tapped in, um I didn't really know what to expect. I know when we have reality TV, I know, us as melanated people, it seems like we always be portrayed a certain type of way on these reality shows in order for us to be able to do them or whatever. Now, I wouldn't always say that your show is going in that space in a way, or is it designed? But I'm seeing a little tension on the set. Now I don't know, how organic this energy is, but it kind of got me like I'm tapping in, and I'm like, these are all professionals here. What's going
Uh-huh.
on? Talk to me about the show.
So my whole idea of this show was to bring some women bosses together,
Mm-hmm.
that were juggling, not just an entrepreneur, but your mom, not just
Mm-hmm.
an entrepreneur, but you're a wife or a girlfriend, or you may have a 9 to 5 and still have be an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the background of most of the women, they're focusing on maybe like family and wellness or some type of mental health, or so you got counselors, you got life coaches on there.
Right.
The only person that's not following under that lane, she's into marketing, which still can
Mm-hmm.
kind of fall into that lane because
Right.
she supports the whole craft.
Right.
And some of it, was kind of like, okay, we good, but some of it, a little bit of it, I ain't know where it came from. The energy, I ain't gonna lie. Like the fight at the dinner table wasn't quite. I didn't quite completely. That when it was, definitely organic because I wasn't expecting it to go to that point.
It went left.
Yeah, and I didn't even know. I didn't know. I know we were supposed to have a little bit of a tobacco. I mean, not tobacco, situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know it was gonna be played out like that exactly. So it was
Yeah.
different. But overall, it was my first project. And I was able to learn how to do some editing. I was able to see what it's like to be a producer, and I was able to see that it's a big headache, but I still want to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And what I wanted to portray was these women coming together and showing rawness. So even though I have this title, and we still have drama,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we still talk about business, we still
Mm-hmm.
have family, we still have relationships, we still do stupid things too, like make
Mm-hmm.
mistakes. But at the
Fact.
end of the day, we're human. And that
Right.
was the point that I was trying to make. And that's it, period. Despite your title, despite what people are seeing on social media or whatever status they think you have, we are still human. And I also want to come from a standpoint that none of those women, including myself, are rich. So a lot
Mm-hmm.
of times when you see these reality shows, you're looking at these mansions and
Airbnbs and rented cars, all this or whatever.
we literally filmed in some of it in my home. Like we literally did not do all that because I wanted more realness. I did not want later on you guys to be like, oh, this is not their real house or this is not their real car. And this,
Where's the Bugatti at, Sasha?
huh?
Where's the Bugatti at?
Exactly. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. So that's what the whole platform was for.
you gave me the scope of it, before you even dropped it, and just to see it manifested was complete inspiration for me. Like I said, I'm so proud of you on so many different levels that it's nothing that you do shocks me anymore, to be honest with you. Because when you say it, I'm like, okay, that's what we're doing. All right, cool. You know what I mean? Because you're one of those type of people that you a doer, man. You know what I mean? You really be on your grind.
Trying.
You're a single mom, you handling your business all the way around the board, and you are just pure positivity within the culture. And it's very, very necessary. So I'm just grateful to even have a relationship with you and being a part of your journey, watching you grow. Huge supporter and a big fan of yours as well. Talk to me about what can we expect next from Sasha Mercedes.
Well, you guys know I always have something up my sleeve.
I know
So
this.
what we are still doing right now, which is I don't know if you've seen me doing the little snips of the Raw Therapist talk show.
Mhm,
I got this idea kind of from a mixture of Oprah and Iyanla.
mhm.
Because Oprah has this, I think it's Soul Sunday, where she's outside and it's like nature area having conversations with people. So
Right.
we literally go out on my patio and I pick different people in the entertainment industry to talk to them about how mental health. Yes, I need you
Mhm.
to come on. Talk to them about how their mental health has been affected by whatever they are trying to juggle in the industry. I've had somebody come on who was trying to juggle two women in the entertainment industry. He was in a
Oh, that's interesting.
polygamous relationship. Yeah. And he's doing very well. I had another person that's a producer. And it was weird because both of them had issues with relationships and people supporting them.
Mm.
Um, had a young lady that she'll be coming up on tomorrow, her segment, and she lost her brother, and she just gone through a lot and just doesn't have a lot of support, but she's an actress, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
So it's just a lot of, and my sister Nicole Crump is the co-producer with me.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Nicole Crump.
Uh-huh.
That man, listen, I love me some Nicole.
I
That
love you.
Nicole is we're gonna have to bring Nicole back too. You two together, it's dynamic. You guys are a dynamic team. The energy when you two plug into one another, you both got so much stuff going on, and the energy when y'all come together is just electrifying.
Thank
um let's talk about being that she's brought up, and shout out to Nicole Crump too, who's not on the check-in. I'll find out why not a little bit once I get off this or whatever, get on some ass. But
She's
nah,
probably
but
auditioning or something.
all right, she gonna come up with something. Talk to me about the chemistry though, because chemistry is so important in this business that we're in. Um, Working with people, chemistry is so valuable. Talk to me about the chemistry between you two.
What's really crazy is I feel like I'd have known Nicole for longer than what I have. Me and Nicole are literally going on, I guess you could say, our year anniversary of meeting each other.
Really?
Um, Literally. And it's weird because I feel like we've done so much together
Yeah, I have.
already.
Yes.
And like we've built this relationship that I'm gonna shout out Rod Minger because that's how we met, was through him. He's an actor here in Georgia. And he introduced me to her because I was going to my sister's wedding and I needed someone to host my radio show for me. And
Really?
yeah, so I let her and Rod, I think Rod actually did it with her that day. And after that, me and her met up and we had, I want to say, lunch or dinner or something. And ever since then, we've been kind of locked and loaded. We went on a trip for my birthday last year, had a great time. And I'm funny. I'm kind of can be a little, even though I love people, at the same
Right.
time I could be a little,
Yeah.
So we went on a trip, and I will say this is probably the first time I went on a trip with a woman and actually felt like it was a girls' trip and actually enjoyed myself. I had a ball in Houston. I
Wow.
was treated like family. I went around her brother and her family, and they treated me like I was their family. Had a whole garage birthday little party like situation.
Come
They didn't
on.
even know me. So it was a whole vibe. So I got so much gratitude for her. I love her. Our vibe is weird. People even when they see it, they're like, y'all look like real sisters. you know
You know, when you first came on the show, you know, that's what I thought. That I met you through Nicole.
yes.
You know,
Yeah.
and I seen you, and I just started supporting you. I went over to your page, and I was like, because I always seen you pulling up on her. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? I'm like, well, that's my girl. I'm like, let me see what's happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, this Sasha chick always pulling up, and I'm like, damn. Then I'm seeing post all my sisterhood. I'm like, damn, that's her sister. They look alike too. I'm like, man, that's crazy. And then I started digging into your page, and I'm like, wait a minute. You're the boss. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I want her on my show. I told Casper, I'm like, Casper, I want her on the show. You know what I mean? And then that's kind of how then I started supporting. And I know you're like, who's this guy liking all my stuff, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I started running it up on your page. I'm like, I like this, I
I'm
like
trying
that,
to
I
keep
like
up
this, I
with
like
it.
that.
I love the support. I just be trying to keep up. Let me like it. Let me hard at the song.
Y'all are just y'all are two bosses out here in charge and getting things done. And I love the creative space that you two queens you guys are in. You're constantly creating things. So what we got coming up, you was telling me about that, what we can look forward to.
Yes, so it's actually already three episodes available on Roku TV and Vimeo, which Vimeo is available on Apple TV,
Mhm.
Chromecast, all Chromecast, I think is how you say it, and many other platforms. So if it's easier to go to Roku TV through and do the Vimeo that way, then I've noticed a lot of people like that. But you right now, I have my own channel. It's Sasha Mercedes Productions, where you have access to Boss Ladies of Atlanta, have access to the Raw Therapist talk show, and you also now have access to Climax Sessions radio show starting 2022. You have access to those on there as well. So yeah.
Let's go ahead on and give some shout outs and give people their roses. You have a huge support team, and you also have people that you employ as well. Let's go ahead on. You got family. Let's go ahead on and give whomever you want to give roses to. Let's go ahead on and show them some love.
Well, the first people I'm gonna shout out right now is my parents. I'm blessed to have four.
Right, right.
I have my mom and my bonus dad, her husband, and she's on here. And I just want to say first that I'm so proud of my mom. My mom literally has had one of probably the most challenging moments that I've able to see her get through. At the end of the year for Christmas, my mom was in ICU, and
Really?
yeah. And my mom, I'm so proud of her because she's working out and she's eating healthy and she's doing her thing. She talking about she want to start a TikTok. So y'all get ready
Yeah.
for her TikTok. So I'm really proud of her. I'm really, really proud of her. And my bonus dad, I'm so proud of him. He's actually about to get his own trucking business started up.
Oh man, God is good.
My dad, he's doing some major things. You need to be interviewing him, first of
You said you
all.
already know you set it
Okay.
up.
My dad is a like at the top major in the financial industry, like
Mm,
really for companies like National Life, companies like oh goodness, Emeritus, these
hmm.
big companies that he's like at the top, like presidential style with these people. And I'm really proud of him and I appreciate him because he supported me so much when I was going through that with my mom, and he supported me so much right now with the stuff that I'm going through right now. And my bonus mom, she's amazing. I don't know what I would do without this team because I have had a lot going on and the support that I needed. Sometimes I think I overlook my parents, but I have some strong damn parents. Okay, so very
Hmm.
strong parents. My kids, I want to shout them out. They are. They came out here, made sure I had everything set up out here for me today. Despite me working on my comps, they wanted to make sure mommy was ready.
Right.
So
Shout out to you, boys.
Yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to Nicole. Shout out to my friend Taj, my best friend Hadia, my assistant and best friend Alicia. Just shout out to everybody. I love everybody. Period. Period. That's it. Period.
Facts. That's love right there. That's definitely love. Let's put those social platforms out there and ways that people can connect to, and we'll put the let's get the website up there too, because if they really want to get plugged in, they need to go and visit this amazing website that has literally everything on there. You can order the books. There's products on there. There you can book your counsel sessions on there. Speaking events on there. You can literally that's your direct contact right there with everything that you're trying to get connected with. All you got to do is visit www.sashamercedes.org. Right now, when you get off of here, go and visit, check it out. It's a very beautiful website. The books are there to order. Everything is there. Let's put the social platforms out there and ways that people can get connected.
Absolutely. I got so many different ones. Well, you got the one, Sasha Mercedes. I have my private practice, which is virtual right now, but I'm looking for our office in Atlanta. We technically have access to spaces in Montgomery, but we are now licensed to serve not only Alabama but Georgia as well. So it's Inside and Out Consulting on Instagram and Facebook. My nonprofit is Sister Second Chance, and if you need a support group, we have a private support group where I'm still doing a 10-day challenge of meditating in the morning with everybody, and we also provide free counseling services. It's reference to all the talk shows and all that stuff. You can literally go to SashaMercedesProductions.com and you'll have access to all of that.
Wow. Did you put your TikTok out there? Because you be going, your TikTok be live.
Look, I ain't put it out there. Look, on every platform, Sasha Mercedes with either one or two S's behind it. And you
Right.
can find me on everything. Or Google. If you Google Sasha Mercedes TikTok, it should come up because I'm on Google.
Oh, absolutely. You deep on Google. Trust me, you deep on Google. Also, too, I wanted to ask you this too a while ago. Why the Mercedes?
That's my middle name. My mama and my daddy named me Sasha Mercedes Johnson. So I decided, first of all, I think it's so sexy the name.
It is. It is.
I decided that I needed a brand, a branding name. I felt like I don't know. I felt like I was getting tired of, just Sasha Johnson. I felt like I needed an alter ego for when I'm doing like my dancing or my reality show or promoting or whatever. So depending on the platform, Sasha Mercedes fits like the radio show and stuff like that. When it comes to my books and speaking, Sasha Johnson fits. So I'm like Beyonce in this thing. You need an alter ego, depending on what you're doing, and that's just why I did that. I decided to do the Sasha Mercedes.
In closing, tell me what's your biggest challenge. What has been your biggest challenge thus far on your journey?
My biggest challenge has been getting out of my own head and stopping myself because I'm afraid of failure. I'm afraid to be defeated. I'm discouraged, and I'm worrying too much about the wrong things, what people say or whatever, when at the end of the day, I know my purpose is to serve people, to help people, and everybody gonna have an opinion. So I had to get out my own head. I had to get out my own head. Shout out, Casper. Love you too.
And what has been the thing that you've been most proud of thus far on your journey?
You know what? I'm most proud of the thing that people probably think is the most simplest thing of all that I've done is that's being a mother. I'm a single mother, and a lot of people are like, oh, I hate when people say single mother. Yeah, that's because you don't know what it's like. It's something else to be a single parent, a real single parent that don't have any child support, don't have a added parent to come and pick them up, or they don't even see him. So I'm proud of myself because I allow a platform for my sons to communicate. Probably too much, but I do let them to talk to me. And I also like to travel with my kids. We about to do family night tonight. We spend time every week. We do family night. Been doing it for years. I support my sons. One of them, I got a basketball star. He started me, and then I got a actor in there, and I got a model in there. They are both stars to me. And I think the thing that I'm most proud of is I don't give up on doing whatever I got to do for my kids. So.
Right. If you can change one thing right now, and you had one wish that you can change, anything that you want to change, what would that be?
Nothing. I wouldn't change nothing. I feel like everything that we go through in life, whether it's a mistake, a challenge, pain, it needs to be embraced because it builds us up to be the strong person, the powerful person, the amazing person, whatever it is that we end up becoming. It comes from what we've gone through, those experiences. I wouldn't change nothing.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Give me one thing that we don't know about you.
One thing that you guys probably don't know about me is that I have to do a lot of self-motivation. As much as I try to give to people, I battle a lot with self-sabotage,
Mm.
and that's something that people don't know. So when I start to shut down or get quiet, or I'm realizing that maybe I don't need to be around certain people in certain spaces, a lot of times it's for me to build myself up, because maybe it's something that's making me feel discouraged, and I'll use that energy to build up more self-sabotage, and I have to self-evaluate. I have to do what I call, excuse my language, a fuck it party. And I have to
Mhm.
say, now, excuse my language, girl, get yourself the damn together. I have to talk to
Right.
myself to get myself together. Tell people self-talk is true, because sometimes I get in those vibes where I feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel like people don't see me and they're not hearing me. So
Mhm.
it's frustrating. Um,
Right. I love that. Sasha, I gotta tell you that I love you. I'm
I love
proud of you, and everything that you are doing and everything that you have been through have made you the person that you are today. You're still growing,
thank
you're still doing, you're still giving, you're still helping, you're still inspiring, you're still motivating. You are motivation. You yourself. Um, every time you pour into others, those blessings are pouring back into you, whether they mean you good or not.
thank
I'm
you.
just telling you that you are necessary out here.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you.
Before we get out of here, for anybody that may be going through anything, feeling down in spirit, maybe mentally challenged in life, lost loved ones throughout this COVID situation, may have lost jobs, just dealing with a tough time mentally, and mentally in a dark place right now. Could you leave them with some words of uplift and encouragement?
You know, One thing I want to say to those people is it's okay to not be okay. And I know that that sounds like something people saying a lot right now, but it's okay not to put a smile on your face if you don't feel like it. It's okay to not put that mask on today if you don't feel like it. Sometimes you have to sit in the situation, process it, and then get your ass up and pull yourself out the situation. And I know that feels hard, and a lot of times you feel like you can't do it. I know you feel like, no, I can't do it. I don't have the energy. But yes, you do. You have the energy. You have the power in you. So if it's someone out there that's hearing me right now, get up. Get up, pick yourself up now, because you have all the power. The therapist, the psychiatrist, anybody that you go and talk to, we're just a tool. You're the one with the power.
Mm. Wow. Wise words from a wise woman that I simply adore. Sasha, for me and the Vibe team, Vibe Promotions, the whole staff, again, we wishing you more blessings and more success with everything that
y'all.
you're doing right now and everything that you're going to be doing in the future. Skies definitely is the limit. There's no limit with the things that you can accomplish and that you're doing right now. And you know that you vibe family for life. And you
Yeah.
already know we can't wait to get you back on here anytime that your heart desires. You want to come back on here. You know, I'm one phone call away. Kano, I need to come back. Come on.
Thank you so much. I love y'all.
For
I
real.
really
It's the Vibe Show 97.9 with my special guest, my sister, the queen, the one and only Sasha Mercedes. If you are not subscribed to the Vibe Show 97.9, I don't quite understand it. But subscribe to the Vibe Show 97.9. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on those notifications for more exclusive interviews that's coming up. If you are not tuned in to the Vibe Show 97.9 radio station, we are pumping the hits 24/7, old and new, your favorites. We playing music 24/7. If you need advertisement, promo, radio spins, market your brand, whatever, make sure that you get tapped in to the Vibe Show 97.9 at www.thevibeshow979.net. Make sure you get connected. If you want to if you're feeling generous, I'm just saying, you don't have to, but if you are feeling generous, you can donate to the Vibe Show 97.9. Oh no, I'm sorry. They putting these things up. Get connected to the mobile app, the exclusive mobile app. We are in the mobile store. Just download the Vibe Show 97.9 mobile app and stay connected via phone. You can get connected. And for the generous ones that want to donate to and support the Vibe Show 97.9, you can Zelle us at the Vibe Show 97.9 at gmail.com. Me and Sasha, we getting ready to get out of here. Listen, you guys, y'all know my slogan: more love, less hate makes the world a better place. Make sure that y'all be safe. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Stay safe. I love y'all. It's the Vibe Show 97.9. Later, Queen.
bye bye.